Where do I start here? It works, I think. Tighten it up. Sound wrong. All right, let's do this. Where to start? Well, I feel a little bit lost with my training. I feel a bit lost with what I want to accomplish. Where am I going next? So last year I did a MMA fight, mixed martial arts fight, first cage fight ever, and I won. Felt good. And a couple of years before that, did a marathon. 28 days took me to train for a marathon. And before that, I played rugby league. And then while I was playing rugby league, I did a boxing fight. And I just keep feeling as though that the last year or so, I haven't had a purpose around my health and fitness. And you know what happens? I put on weight, I eat shit food, drink more alcohol, party more, those sort of things. And I just had this epiphany that if I pick a goal, if I do something with my health and fitness, do something with my body, more than just trying to get a six pack, more than just trying to lose a few kilos, use my body for a purpose, I feel happier. I feel like I'm doing what my body's designed to do. I feel as though that once I pick a goal and use my body for a purpose for that particular task. When I went for a boxing fight, I needed to lose 13 kilos for that boxing fight because that's what I was training for a particular weight. Same thing with the MMA fight. The marathon, I needed to be a bit leaner. But marathon, I needed to build up the legs endurance. So what does that mean now? I'm analyzing all those things that I've done in the past, not to say that I'm the best athlete in the world, but I find that I'm more happier, successful in myself when I'm working towards something with my health and fitness. And because there's obviously a lot of benefits with health and fitness, right? A lot of benefits with releasing endorphins, the happy hormones. But there's something more to that. It's for me, it's a story to share as well. And those stories become a part of me. It almost becomes my legacy. And maybe subconsciously to tell my grandkids, maybe subconsciously to tell my kids the things that I've done, so then they can further accomplish that. Maybe that's what it is. I don't really know. What's my new goal? Thinking about breaking a Guinness World Record. In what? In the most muscle ups you can do in 1 hour. Why? I don't know. Maybe because I can't do a muscle up. So my first objective was to see what record is out there. So I looked online, looked on the Guinness World Records website, and some man from Serbia has already done it. Damn it, I thought I would have been the first. Someone's already done it. That's fine. He got 210 or something like that in an hour. So that seems realistic, because I actually approached Guinness World Records about it and they asked me to do 500. I don't know what happened there, but it must have been a miscommunication. But this guy did 210, 20, whatever it was. So you know what? That's a little bit more doable than 500. I thought about it, and if I do 500, then that's like 8 a minute for 60 minutes. So I have to break it down like that. Now, if I do 220, it's like 3 a minute, 4 a minute, I think it was. 4 a minute, 3, 4 a minute. That was my first task. To do one. To do one muscle up was my first task. I went in the gym and I tried to do one. Failed. Came back and I thought, maybe I'll do a chin-up challenge. So maybe I build up the strength endurance first. I decided to do a chin-up challenge, and I put it on Instagram. Chin up and push-up challenge, and I put it on Instagram, and that didn't work. So what I decided to do was, why am I doing a chin-up and pull-up challenge? Why am I doing this muscle up if I don't know how to muscle up? Why am I trying to program shit that doesn't make any sense? Maybe I've got to find someone who knows how to do muscle ups. So I'm like, do my research. Once I did my research, I realized that I knew a coach right in front of me. He was one of my MMA coaches. So I approached him. Coach Bez, I call him. Andrew Berridge. Owns a gym in Manly, also a strength and conditioning coach at Manly Seagulls, a professional rugby league club. And I rang him up. I'm like, Coach Bez, how are you? It's Liam Dollar, do you remember me? He goes, yeah, of course I do, you dickhead. I go, I want to break a Guinness World Record. I want to hire you as my coach. You want to be my coach? I was a little nervous. And he's like, break a Guinness World Record, muscle ups? Yeah, okay, I'm in. Let's do it. When do you want to start? I don't know. Tomorrow? He goes, done. Come down to my gym. I'll show you a muscle up. Down the gym. And he said, you're not leaving here until you do one muscle up. So in my head, I'm like, I tried it the other day. I can't even do muscle ups. He looked at me and said, jump up the bar and do a muscle up. And obviously I tried to do a muscle up like I'm doing a chin up. He goes, okay, I know what you need fixing. Straight away, looked at me within one attempt. You've got to straighten your arms out slightly, and you've got to lean back and bring your hips to bar. Don't bring your chest to bar, hips to bar. It's a whole different mindset. So I went, okay. So we did these drills on a barbell where I only brought my hips to bar, hips to bar, hips to bar for 15 minutes. Hips to bar, hips to bar. Repetitive movement. Hips to bar. And I finally got better at them within a 15-minute period, which is great. And then he said, now I want you to transition, hips to bar, jump up, hips to bar, and then transition where you go over. And I didn't really understand that because I haven't done it. I tried it and then went hips to bar and then transitioned over. He goes, okay, you got it, let's go over. I ended up getting one, which is great. So I asked him after the session, I'm like, what's my program look like? I've got a fitness background. So he said, this is what we do. We need to work on your back strength and endurance. So you're not doing 8s and 10s. Don't do CrossFit workouts like 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Okay, cool. I'm thinking, so I said to him, deadlifts. He goes, nah, probably not deadlifts. Not yet. Don't want to screw you back up. So we came up with lat pull downs, because we need to get the lat strength underneath your armpits. You know this one? Pendulum rows, so bent over rows. Dips, or tricep pull downs. Push-ups, bent over row. So that became my program when I wasn't seeing him. That was the first 30 days.